What's up, ATV motocross fans? Here's my build for 2024. So this is what I came up with for the 2024 season. Um, the yellow was an inspiration from my fiance, and everything else was just parts that I wanted to run, and some stuff that I'd had already, and some stuff that I'd never used before. Everything on this thing is almost completely new except for the motor and the mainframe. The mainframe was powder coated, obviously, and then the motor I haven't done anything with, but I do have, intake, exhaust, and the Vortex programmer. I'm running RP Pro exhaust. I've got the RP breather. There's the breather. I switched from 38 Motorsports for no reason other than the 38 Motorsports. I was unable to use it with the way my electrical is now, which I'll show you. Here's the RP Pro exhaust. Looks pretty fantastic if you ask me. I've got the Hinchin Performance clutch. Wrath Nerf bars with the custom JSR nets. Wrath front bumper. Pep suspension all the way around. Roll Design Nerf bars, or I'm sorry, Roll Design A-arms. My graphics kit was done by 75 Designs. Got the Hermosi 720 SBC bar clamp, set of Pro Taper bars, the ODI grips. I'm running the Ruffian style rather than the Rogue this season, only because they're slightly smaller in diameter. I just wanted to see how that would affect the feelings for me. I got the ARC RC8 clutch lever. Got the Behringer. This will be the first time I've used this. At the Hermosi throttle, which I ran the last couple seasons. I've got the Walsh 6-point rear subframe. The Walsh swing arm. Custom HEL or Hell. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but the brake lines I had custom made. They're a really cool website, easy to use. Sunstar's got me hooked up with sprockets and chains. I've got 38 Motorsports timing plugs, the KTM Wienen Motorsports Malaska throttle body, the 38 Motorsports seat pins, .38 Motorsports rear brake clevis, their speed block off, their AIS delete. This is the Foreworks billet rear brake lever, the Foreworks carbon frame guards, Foreworks master cylinder cover, RP race, heat shield for the exhaust. Yeah, you know, got to have the precision steering stabilizer. That's the jam. Got the Vortex ECU. Can't go without that. So looking pretty good to me. This is the DRW skid plate. With the DRW case saver and chain slider. And let's take a look, see if I can do this. Take my seat pins off. Get this rear seat off. Obviously the Foreworks seat cover, which is absolutely beautiful. This is the black and carbon version. Get the seat off. And okay, in the back here under the seat, we've got the Foreworks Vision Pro carbon fiber intake. Pretty amazing looking. Up front, you'll see that the electronics are totally different. I've got a custom harness from Ralph Rodriguez off of Facebook. He builds you a harness that puts everything up front, so that's why, as you see, there's nothing in the back here. All the electronics run up forward. The Vortex mounts here. We've got a tiny little anti-gravity battery mounted up front. The starter relay way up here, regulator. And then I got rid of my indicator lights. I just didn't see a use for them. I got my hour meter here. And then got the Pro Armor tether. And then I'm running a Trail Tech coolant temperature gauge. So I got that mounted here. And then that way I can see what my temperature is, and I'm not really too worried about my gauge up front telling me that the engine is over temp. I have no neutral indicator, so that doesn't do me any good. And this is a race bike, so I just make sure that it's got gas in it before every race. I don't need a fuel gauge for that. But that's what we got going on here. The Foreworks carbon fiber guard here to protect your radiator to some degree, and then your stabilizer. And then I also have the Vision Pro screen for my radiator, which is pretty cool. That's from Foreworks. Yeah, these wheels and tires are from from last season. These are the Hyper Carbon beadlocks, and then I'm running the ITP whole shot tires. That's basically the only thing that's not new this season. That is the um, rear linkage from B&R Motorsports down there beneath the Walsh swing arm. I got that when I had my first set of stock shocks rebuilt by them. They do good work, but I really wanted to try out the Peps, so I got a full set of those. And then this is the Lone Star Excalibur rear axle, the Lone Star billet carrier, their axle nut, their rear rotor hub, and the rear sprocket hub. This is the Hauser rear grab bar drop style, which is cool. It just brings it down a little bit, helps with moving the back end of the bike around. But yeah, thanks for all the help. This thing's going to be a ripper. Tomorrow we take it to Extreme Motor Works and get the dyno tune. Stoked.